Merry Christmas, y'all. Today I'm going to be doing some gingerbread themed baskets. Very excited about this project since I've been planning it since springtime of this year. These are going to be 3 baskets that I'm going to create for my son's school teachers. So let's go ahead and get started. I was able to plan my baskets in 3 steps. So the first thing I did was pick out my basket. Second thing I did was come up with a list of items. And then the last thing that I did was purchase all of the items that I wanted to put inside of the basket. So I picked out my baskets in a beautiful mint green color. These baskets were out at the Dollar Tree around Easter and springtime, so I picked those up. And I started thinking about my color scheme right away, so I knew I wanted to do a mint green to match with the tan and brown of the gingerbread man. Then I came up with my list of baked goods that I wanted to include inside of the basket. And so I just started purchasing these items when they were on sale or when I can catch them at a great deal. And I started to plan ahead of time, looking at the expiration dates and picking those items up when I could. And then lastly, I just picked up all of the items. Definitely didn't want to get anything too sweet. Did want to stick with some healthier items, not anything too trashy. I did want it to be a nice gift, and I didn't want it to be too terribly sweet. And so I just stuck with some of the items that you see on the table here. So I have my baskets here, and I found these cute little gingerbread men and women online. And I think what I'm going to do is take a piece of ribbon and wrap it around the center of the basket and place 1 or 2 of these little gingerbread people in front. I think it's going to be cute. Let's see how it turns out. So I've gotten a brown ribbon in the middle of the basket, and I love that color in that ribbon. I love how it picks up on the actual gingerbread color. And so what I think I'm going to do is just put 1 little gingerbread person in the front of this basket. I do want this basket to be subtle and not overdone, so I'm just going to go with 1 little decoration piece here. Just for reference, these little pieces have a flat back, so it's going to be very easy for you to put some hot glue on the back of this and attach it to the basket. Cute and subtle is the basket. I love that brown on top of the tan and the gingerbread and the mint green. I think it all just ties in very nicely. Very muted, but still very Christmas, still very cute. So the next thing that I'm going to do is take some of this recycled brown paper and stuff down inside of each basket. Just give the basket a little bit of height. So next I'm going to take a little bit of this decorative shred and put in there as well on top of the paper. Don't want to put too much of this because of that color. I do want the color to stay as muted as possible. I did find some gingerbread items just kind of laying around my house. These I picked up last year when Dollar Tree had their Christmas clearance. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and put these inside of the baskets. I love that it has a little gingerbread on there. It picks up the green in the basket as well. So I'm going to put this in the center. I only had 2 of these bowls, so I had to improvise with a set of gingerbread napkins that are available at the Dollar General store. So next what I'm going to do is take all of my items out of the boxes so I can kind of have this system as like an assembly line, so I can just grab and go and place it inside of the basket without going in the box each particular time. So I have a pretty good assortment of different baked goods to put into the teacher's baskets. I have cookies, I have muffins, I have little soft granola bars. I'll pan over everything so that you can see it. I feel like these items are really nice pairings with coffee and cocoa, so they can have these items for their breakfast in the morning or snack for lunch. I got several different flavors of the ZZ bars. These are one of my personal favorites, so I figured it would be a healthier option as well as a flavorful option as well to throw into the basket. These cute little gingerbread cookies, so cute and so in keeping with the theme of the basket. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on putting all of the items inside of the baskets. So I am going to take advantage of this small cup that is inside of the basket. So I'm going to put some of the smaller items and cookies inside of it. So after that, I do want to take some of the taller items and place those in the back. I picked up some Mrs. Field cookies from the Dollar Tree. I got both the oatmeal and the chocolate chip, and you get 3 cookies in that box for $1.25. That's a really good deal. Next, I think I'm going to put the Z bars inside of the basket. Then I think I'm going to put these Special K bars inside. And then lastly, down in the front, I'm going to put the pound cake, the honey bun, and the pecan swirl in because I don't want these items to be too smushed up. So here's a shot of my gingerbread baked goods basket. I am going to wrap this up in some cellophane, but I just want to take a last couple of looks at it to make sure it's arranged the way I want it before I get that cellophane on top. So I didn't like how my little bowl was kind of lost inside of the basket, so I just took some extra tissue paper and put it down and lifted that bowl up a little bit more so that we could see it with the gingerbreads on it, and as well as the little gingerbread cookies inside. So next I just put some Dollar Tree ribbon together with a pipe cleaner so I can use it for the top of my basket once I wrap it up in cellophane. I just tried to keep those colors kind of near the colors of the basket, so the greens and the browns, a little bit of gold sprinkled in there as well. Just happened to find some wood tags laying around in my craft room that I picked up from Hobby Lobby's Christmas clearance last year. So I'm going to take the gingerbread little tags out and write "To Teacher" from Mom and Son on there. Thought it might also be nice to use a green ink pen for this. And to tie the tag, I do have some green and white yarn that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I was able to get my little gingerbread gift tags printed. So I have finished wrapping all 3 baskets, and I placed my bows on top and my little gift tag, and I think they turned out really cute. I like this muted look for this particular Christmas basket. I didn't want to go with the traditional red and green with this particular project because of the gingerbread. I wanted to work more with the muted browns and tans and greens, and I think it turned out really cute, really different and unique than what I normally do. I like the fact that they get a variety of different sweet treats in there to try, and then there's some healthier options in there as well. So overall, I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. Even like the fact that the little gingerbread person there is rather small. It doesn't take up the entire basket, and I think that worked out a little bit better for me in this case. So I want to take this time out to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please stay tuned for more content.